Hi there, I'm Dr. Emily Porter in Austin, Texas, and I'm here to talk about erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction is defined as the inability to have an erection that will result in satisfactory performance, namely ejaculation for a man. And it becomes very, very common as we age. They say 40% of men 40 and up have erectile dysfunction. Men in their 50s, it's 50%, 60% of men in their 60s, and so on and so forth. So it's very common. It can obviously happen younger. It can obviously happen older. But it's a real problem. A lot of men's virility and self-confidence are tied to their ability to perform sexually. And it can be frustrating for them. It can affect their marriage. And honestly, as a woman, if you love your husband and you see him frustrated and unable to perform, it can frustrate you. You can feel sorry for him, or maybe you're left wanting because he can't perform. And then that can really be destructive in a marriage. We've got lots of therapies that we've tried. Viagra's been around for a long time, Cialis, penis pumps, testosterone replacement. There's been lots of different things that we've tried. A lot of men don't like pills. They don't like reliance on pills. They don't like the side effects that they get, the headache, the nausea, the flushing. A lot of men can't take the pills because they're on certain medications, and they don't like and they're really expensive, and they don't like the side effects of the pills and the lack of spontaneity. So what we have new is we have several new options to treat erectile dysfunction, and I like to do a more holistic approach. I like to check testosterone and make sure that we're replacing testosterone. I say, look, we can wax the car all day long, but if it doesn't have any gas in it, it's not going to take us anywhere. So I think it's important to have that. So I include that. I include some medications sometimes that are better tolerated, that are compounded. I use Gainswave low intensity shockwave therapy, which is really painless and can affect sensitivity and help clear out plaques in the arteries to allow more blood flow. I also do the Priapus shot, which involves taking your own blood and processing it into growth factors and then re-injecting it back into the erectile tissue to help stimulate blood vessel growth and nerve growth. So there's lots and lots of different options that we have. I really think the best thing to do is to sit down with me for a consult and find out where all your problems are, and find out what your frustrations are, and anything anatomical I can help you with. I'd love to try to help you in some other ways too. I partner with some great businesses around town. If you haven't had an erection in 20 years because you've had diabetes and for 20 years and have had multiple heart attacks, you might need to see a urologist and have a penis implant. I can't help everybody, but what is possible is I can take the man who feels that his erections are not as strong as what they were, or he's having to rely on some Viagra and he wants to be able to get off the Viagra, or even have the dose of Viagra. Somebody who's having to use Trimix injections that now can transition to oral medications. Those are all really realistic goals. And then sometimes you don't even have full erectile dysfunction. You're able to perform, but it's just not as good as what it was maybe 10 or 20 years ago. And those people I can help. I've had men that have told me that they've had more sensitivity and better, harder erections the same night after starting some of these therapies as what they've had. So those men I can help. I hate to see people not be able to perform. I hate to see people have frustration and depression and really have their lives affected negatively, their personal and professional lives, as a result of not being able to perform. But I love to help people, and I love to see relationships be strengthened. I love to see people love themselves and have self-confidence. So if you're suffering and any of this sounds appealing to you and you think I maybe could help you, I would love to do that. Please reach out and give me a call, or reach out via our website.